Hey guys, I'm in Taipei, Taiwan. It's around 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm extremely jet lagged, that's why I'm up, and I wanted some breakfast. Not just any breakfast, I wanted to try some authentic Taiwanese breakfast, and that's what brought me here to永和豆浆大王, or永和Soy Milk King. Now, a lot of places call themselves the king of this or the best at that, but according to every single local I talked to, this place really lives up to the hype. And before this, I didn't really know what a traditional Taiwanese breakfast was all about, but it's all fairly simple and seemed to always revolve around soy milk. There's always soy milk, there's always youtiao or Chinese fried dough, there's always some sort of shaobing or pancakes with eggs in it. So the breakfast items are typically very starchy, very substantial, and very cheap. Since I'm here, I wanted to try all the items on the menu that's really popular. Of course, I couldn't try every single item on the menu. So today, I got the sweet soy milk, and I never tried this before because it always kind of weirded me out. But typically with soy milk, up north, we eat it sweet, and down south, they eat it both sweet and savory. So this will be the first time I have savory soy milk. I of course got the famous Chinese fried dough, which is about the same everywhere in China. People here recommended the savory rice wraps, and also I got a pancake wrap with egg inside. And I didn't want to do this because the reviews were very mediocre, and I have not had a good experience with this particular dish here in Taiwan. But just seeing it, I had to get it. Soup dumplings. I'm gonna start off with the soup dumplings because you can't really let these things sit. And every time I have soup dumplings in Taiwan, it's about the same experience. They're tiny little soup dumplings, and the dough looks very thick. Typically when I get soup dumplings in New York, the dough is very thin. You can see the soup inside. This is more like just a dumpling or like a bun. I've got to say, it's better than what I thought. Although it's doughy, there's a lot of meat inside. The filling is very tasty. And the hot oil here, I like the hot oil. A lot of places I eat in Taiwan, they don't have hot oil, they have like hot sauce, which is a little bit sour. But here it's authentic hot oil, and that thing has heat. Next, I'm gonna move on to the savory soy milk. When he was making it, it looks like he put some youtiao fried dough inside, some scallions, some spices, some dried up baby shrimp. This texture is definitely more lumpy than typical soy milk. Wow. That was not what I expected. This to me right now tastes somewhat like a soup that has a strong soy sauce and sesame oil base. It actually tastes more like the savory tofu soup than it does some variation of soy milk. It's nice and smooth and silky with the awesome crunch of the pickled vegetable. This is definitely something I could get used to. Now, I want to take my crunchy fried dough and put it inside. That is the way to eat this. What I love about the Chinese fried dough is that it's so airy. Oh my god. This fried dough, let me try some on its own. Oh my god. That fried dough is different than any I've had in the States. What I've had before, the dough is typically very oily and it's a little crunchy, but that's about it. But here, this thing is so light and airy. And when you soak it into the savory soy milk, like dip it right in, take it right out. That thing traps all the soy milk in there, and it's crunchy on the outside. That's some of the best fried dough soup combo I ever had. Now let's spice this thing up with a little hot oil. Oh, that's it. That's how you eat this. Get the savory soy milk, drizzle it with hot oil, dunk a fresh fried dough inside. You will be smiling the rest of the day. Next, we're gonna move on to our shaobing with eggs, or pancake with eggs. Look how flaky this thing is. I'm barely lifting it, and wow, look at these layers are just falling apart. Right now, from the looks of it, it could be a little dry, unless the egg is seasoned incredibly. That's awesome. Wow. This is not a jump up and slap you in the face kind of flavor, but there's something so subtle and fulfilling about this. It's got a nice sesame flavor from the sesame they put here, and this dough is so nice and light and airy. You can definitely eat this on its own, but I'm gonna dunk it in my savory soy milk covered in hot oil. Break off a piece with egg inside. That made me really happy. The sun's brighter, air feels less humid. I'm happier as a person right now. I might need to take a batch of this savory soy sauce with me, dunk hot oil in, and just start dipping random things in there. The last savory item I have is this. This is gonna be substantial. It's heavy. It's at least a half pounder right here. Ladies, instead of pepper spray or electric sticks, just carry one of these inside your purse. You could defend yourself, and when you get hungry, it's a snack. Look at this thing. A highly compact tube of rice, and it looks like there's pork floss inside. So sticky rice, fried dough, pork floss, and I see pickled vegetables in there. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, it's amazing. What? Here's what I was expecting. This thing is so dense. I mean, you guys ever tried this? It's heavy. I was expecting the rice to kind of overpower everything, and kind of expecting this not to be so flavorful because there's so much rice. You don't need anything else. Just eat this on its own. Right now, I can tell this is something I'll miss when I leave Taiwan. You get the nice salty, sweet flavor of the pork floss, beautiful crunch of the pickled vegetables. I mean, I don't know if the fried dough is necessary because it's already chewy. Then you got the chewiness of the fried dough. I've got to mention the rice itself. This isn't some typical sticky rice where it's all like kind of mushed together. This is kind of like Thai jasmine rice. Each grain is separated. So when you bite into this, the rice kind of separates. And this rice is so incredibly fragrant. The rice makes a huge difference in this dish. Finally, the only sweet item I have here, sweet soy milk. Aww, so sweet and simple. Nice. Right away, you can tell how fresh that is. It tastes like they literally made it a minute ago. The soy milk I typically have in New York, and that's really all I can kind of compare this with. It tastes like it's made from powder. Also, this is not overly sweet, so you can get the nice flavor of the soy milk itself. And I don't know if this makes sense for me to say, but I can taste the healthy benefits of the soy milk. And I mentioned this briefly in the beginning of my video. Like a lot of other Taiwanese food, this is a great bargain. All this food altogether cost me, I think, around 200 Taiwan dollars. This is a meal for two. Okay, it's more like a meal for three. The soy milk itself, nice big bowl, 20 Taiwan dollars, so less than $1. The soup dumplings are 80 Taiwan dollars, that's like 250. Fried dough's like 50 cents. If I lived in Taiwan, I just come here every day. I'll come here, I'll go to the braised pork place. My daily food budget will be like $10 and I'll be eating like a king. So guys, if you are ever in Taipei, I'll have their information, the King, the Soy Milk King's information in my description box. Definitely check them out and let me know how you like it. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you.